Hello guys, Charles here and welcome back to my channel. So today I want to share with you 2 tips from one of my recent favourites, this book here, Forward Motion by Hal Galper, who is Cannonball Adderley's piano player. These 2 tips took my swing playing from textbook correct but awkward and clunky, and I was constantly researching how to swing. I was watching videos by drummers. I was just trying to really nail down my time, and all that stuff certainly would have helped, but I was just not happy with my swing. And now my swing is just effortless and I'm happy with my swing. As with any aspect of my playing, it could always be better, but I am not worrying about it anymore to the extent I was beforehand. So I want to share those 2 complementary tips with you today, and hopefully these will really impact your swing phrasing too. So the first really helpful tip was that the rhythm section plays in 4/4 time or in normal time, and the soloists or melodicists play in half time. Now Hal Galper got this from Cannonball Adderley, and the concept here is that if you're in half time, no matter how fast the tune is, you're basically in ballad time, and no one ever struggles to play over a ballad. It's effortless, it's easy. Now I kind of came up with a convenient way of figuring this out for yourself, which is at the start of a tune, our classic count-in is 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you could think of it as the half-time count at the start of that, 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be for the lead players and the melodicists, whereas the second half of that, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, is giving the rhythm section their time. So if you're playing melody or soloing, then you want to be thinking 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the band wants to be thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, keeping that solid time going, whereas everyone else is playing a ballad, nice and effortless. So that was really helpful at first, and the complementary advice for that, which really kind of nailed it all down for me, was the way we're often taught to swing, which, again, there's nothing wrong with this, and it is a very useful way to think about it as a beginner, which is this da 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 thing. But that's actually really, if you actually try and play like that, first of all, it's actually really hard to do, and it's just a bit like lame and corny, and it's not, you don't tend to actually hear any proper players going da 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 da. Now, because we're now in half time, all we're going to do is change our phrasing, and it's easiest to show you this in notation, so I'm going to simply put this on the screen now. So what we were just doing before, the kind of beginner phrasing would look something like this, da 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 da. Now, because we're now going to think in half time, rather than just having 1 bar, we're going to now have 2 bars. Now those 2 bars we're thinking in half time, so the whole 2 bars are still just going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. They're going to be nice and slow. But our phrasing, if you look at these legato marks, the phrasing is what's important here. You notice we're always heading towards a strong beat. So we're always moving towards beats 1 and beats 3. And this concept is what Hal calls forward motion. So we're going, I'm going to count myself in full time. I'll give myself a full count in here. 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Ba da ba do, ba da ba do, ba da ba do, ba da ba do. So that would be an example of the corrective approach to jazz phrasing. So you don't have a heavy beat 1. We've got 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Ba da ba do, ba do ba do, ba do ba do, ba do ba do. And we've got this ba 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 ba, this getting quieter phrase running towards a strong beat, ba 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 ba. So the end of the phrases are always landing on beat 1 and 3, and then the quaver, which follows beats 1 and 3, is going to give us the swing. Ba do ba do, ba do ba do, ba do ba do, ba do ba do. Now if you just, for a couple of months, it probably took me a month or 2 to kind of get the hang of this, anything you play, force that phrasing over the top. Ba do ba do, ba do ba do. With really overdo it, like really accent that ba, accent the upbeat, and then really diminuendo. Da da ba do, ba 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 boo, ba 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 boo. And that, the subtitle of the book here is A Corrective Approach to Jazz Phrasing. that completely corrects your phrasing. And then on top of that, you can start adding your bebop idioms. You can start adding some bebop rhythms in there. And keeping that ba 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 boo, ba 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 boo, ba 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 boo, that halftime feel running in the back of your mind. So for me, that was completely life-changing in terms of my phrasing, and I really hope that you guys are going to find that one useful as well. I cannot recommend the book enough. Again, Forward Motion from Bach to Bebop, A Corrective Approach to Jazz Phrasing by Hal Galper. The premise here is that whether you're playing Bach or you're playing bebop, this idea of forward motion is constantly in effect. So I really hope you found that one useful. If you did, please do give it a like, subscribe, ding that notification bell, and share with any of your friends who could do with working on their phrasing. And as always, I hope you're all doing very well, getting plenty of practice in, and I very much look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.
Roll up, let me embed a story you'll never forget. A drip, drip, but drowning in debt now. You can't buy your way out. And